Yo guys, welcome back to another SithGeek YouTube video, and finally we can say that the official images for the LEGO Avengers Tower for 2023, third and probably the best in my opinion, but we'll get to that in this video. The third modular for LEGO Marvel has been officially revealed, not leaked like previous videos, this one here, that one there, officially. And with this, I've done a previous video, which you can see on screen right now, that you can click across to if you want to see the gift with purchase that you get with this, which is the New York Taxi. I have both of the previous ones, being the Daily Bugle and the Sanctum Sanctorum, and I'll probably get the last one as well, this one being the Avengers Tower that's coming on the 25th of this month. And obviously you can get access to the gift with purchase if you want to click across that. All the information and images and discussion, analysis and breakdown are there. But I'm just going to say, guys, if you want to stick around, like, subscribe, hit that post notification bell to keep up to date with all the content come to your face surrounding LEGO Marvel modulars and also other modulars, being the 2024 in December, the Natural History Museum. But without further ado, let's break down today's set and reveal. This has been in the making probably since the release of the Daily Bugle so long ago, 2.5 to 3 years ago. People have been yearning for this set, and it's finally here. A grand total of 31 minifigures, or 32 if you include a dummy minifigure, which is brick built, but that's debatable. Also, there is a nano figure as well, but we'll get to that shortly. We've got so much images to go through, and this one is one that you're going to want to grab your popcorn and stick around, because this could be a 20 to 30 minute video. Also, after, I will be creating a breakdown of all of the Easter eggs involved in this, running from different comics and also from the MCU itself, and that will be like 20 to 30 Easter eggs, so that'll be an interesting one. It'll be a long one, but a grindy one, but I will do that as well. But let's get into this right now, guys. So the official images are here, but before so, we have to go over the information again for like the 7 millionth time it seems, but I may as well. If you guys are new to the channel, you might not already know the information, and this is the information here. So it's the set name of Avengers Tower, the set number 76269. It's going to come with 5,201 parts, retailing for £429.99, €499.99 and $499. The release date for this is November 24th for VIP and insiders, and then slightly later for the general public. Ages 18 plus, being a direct consumer icon set there, and a grand total of 31 minifigures. As I said, not including the dummy minifigure, which could be 31 or 32, depending on what your preference of a minifigure actually is. So the official images are here. I'm excited to run down. No more crumminess, no more ugliness. We have all the images here. We have lifestyle images as well. We also have different other videos that I'll chuck up in the background that LEGO has released to promote this as well. So we have the front of the box here, guys. It is gorgeous. I love the front of the box. We have the LEGO logo in the bottom left-hand corner, the Marvel logo in the bottom right-hand corner. The top right-hand corner is the Avengers Tower logo. All our 31 minifigures are plastered at the top, and then down the left-hand side towards the bottom, we can see the side and the Avengers logo there. The only disappointing thing I find in this set so far, my opinion, is two things. One, I'll get to later in the minifigures. We don't get Quicksilver, unfortunately. And also, there's no way to have an interchangeable Stark logo instead of a Avengers logo there, but that's tit-tat, that doesn't really matter. So at the bottom we have our information 18 plus, set number 76269, 5,201 parts there, and lots of stuff going on. I'm not going to look at them individually right now, because we'll go through them and discuss them individually after. The back of the box is pretty much the same, just turned around. We can see some dimensions down the bottom right hand corner there, and also lots of other things, how to deconstruct this to get inside, to access our minifigures, and several floors, 6 or 7 floors involved in this, depending on which floors you count as an actual floor or a roof, etc. We have different other scenes. We have a scene of Hulk smashing Loki, which will be an Easter egg of the Captain America fighting Captain America. We also have the table here. They're all eating food and they're trying to pick up Mjolnir. That's an iconic scene. We have an iconic scene of also Loki being taken away by the SHIELD agents there as well. So that's the back of the box. We continue on and we can see the outside here of how all of this is going to be looking with the translucent pieces that gets involved that can go above the Chitauri and also hang off different side of the buildings with the little small Quinjet, and also just everything involved. We see Falcon flying through, we see people at the bottom. We can also see the inclusion of the window piece here that can come off and on to get access to the inside of the building. We can also see a little step ladder to the top there as well, which is awesome. And this is the opposite side with people jumping off. So Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Wanda Maximoff, lots and lots of these people jumping off there. This is the inside of the building here, several floors. One floor is for Iron Man individually, and he is getting his suit taken apart there. Dummy is helping him out with a fire extinguisher. We have another one there with Jarvis and also Ultron fighting away with Captain America's shield. We have one there of Dr. Cho, and she's creating Ultron there. And also at the very, very bottom is our floor landing and introduction to the ground floor of the Avengers Tower there, which is awesome to see. Going across to another image here, we can see a contrast here of the building and how different parts of different MCU movies can play out throughout the buildings here. So on this side we can see Thor's ripped away some of the windows and he's fighting away with some Chitauri there. Down the bottom, Thor is fighting also another Chitauri. We have Wasp flying around as well. Iron Man is falling away, but behind him is the iconic scene of him lining up his Iron Man suit and him jumping into it. Hawkeye's jumping on the top of the building there as well. We have a side show of the Avengers Tower, which looks gorgeous. These are the intricate looks of all of everything that's happening. We'll get towards the minifigures at the end, but we have the iconic scene where Thor is smashing Loki's head off the floor, and it's one of the most memeable things that's ever happened in the MCU, and incredible scene that we see there. We have a closer peek look at the time where an Endgame where Captain America fights Captain America, and they say they can go all day and they scrap and fight and eventually Captain America wins. This is a closer look at the piece that can be taken off to see the inside of the top. It's near the top floor there, so it's this part of the building that can almost be taken off. Very similar to where is it? There we are. Very similar to how I take this off in the Bugle, but it's just at the top layer there. So let's stick this back on. We have the Chitauri Leviathan there. And I thought this would look really bad when the rumors originally came out of this set, but the way they've made this down to a micro scale Leviathan, the way that Hulk can beat him up and challenge him, it's obviously not the same scale of how big the Leviathan would be, but it's still amazing, and I love how they've captured it and done it. We also have Loki's chariot. Loki's wearing all his crown uniforms here, and we have a pilot slash driver of another Chitauri. We go across here and we can see the micro version of the Quinjet. It's in the same sort of scale as we can see the Y-Wing in the recent Yavin 4, but I'm loving this scaling because LEGO's managing to put so much details into such a small scaling. Nick Fury's piloting this Quinjet here, looking awesome, and we can see that it can actually park on the helipad here with the wings flipped up, and it can go inside and you can get access to it. It's also got some stud shooters on the other side there. It's so gorgeous how it's intricate inside the Avengers Tower there. I love how they do that. We also have a different version of that, different angle of the Leviathan there with all the pieces coming off the side, like the tooth pieces. You can see sort of the skeleton and in-depth bones of the Leviathan. Lots of detailing there. Another image of the side of Loki's chariot. Then we come to our in-depth looks at all the minifigures, but I'll go off all the minifigures right now. Not every single minifigure has a in-depth look at quite yet as a translucent image of really good quality, so I'll try to do my best. We also have images of all of them stacked up and lined up as you can see on screen, but I will list off all of the 31 minifigures involved here, which I'm gonna have to take a deep breath because there is a lot. As I said, 31 minifigures is colossal, and it's the most amount of minifigures we've ever received in any modular ever, any Marvel set ever, and quite possibly any Lego set ever. Leave in the comments down below if I'm incorrect with that, with the set that has made it more than 31 here. But here we are. We have Tony Stark, we have Iron Man Mark 7, we have Iron Man Mark 6, we have 2 Captain Americas, obviously slightly different to represent the time change, one from Endgame and one from the original 2012 Avengers there. We also have Thor with a new-ish hairpiece. We have Black Widow, the Wasp, Ant-Man. Are we counting him because he's a nano figure? It's a little bit up in the air, but we'll still count him. We have Hawkeye, we have Wanda Maximoff, we have Falcon, Vision, War Machine, Pepper Potts, Wong, Nick Fury, Dr. Chow, the Hulk Big Fig, so technically not a minifigure. Also there we have Eric Selvig, Tony Stark's SHIELD agent, so it's 2 generic SHIELD agents, Alexander Pierce, which I didn't think we would get. It's a really awesome inclusion there. 4 Datari soldiers, Loki, Ultron, and the Marvel president Kevin Feige. Now Kevin Feige, an incredible minifigure. I didn't think we'd get involvements from Kevin Feige, and also didn't think we'd get involvements of Alexander Pierce there as well. Those 2 are interesting. As I said there, we also get the dumb E-bot, which is brick built. Doesn't really count. The only inclusions that I would wanted to see possibly would be a normal standard Ant-Man minifigure, because we get the nano one, and also a Quicksilver, but Quicksilver is rumored to be in another set coming in 2024, but that's for another video here today. That is all the minifigures, but we'll go through the minifigures that we have in HD form here. So this is the Mark 6 Iron Man here. Then we move on to the Mark 7 busted up one, which I love. Damaged looking Lego minifigures and their prints, because they just look so much more detailed, gritty, and just look like they've had more time and put more effort into the minifigure there. We get the Captain America here. That's the one from the 2012, because he's got his mask on this time. We have the Thor minifigure, which I love the inclusion of. The comparison between this Thor and previous Thors from the past, like the very first Thors, round about when the Avengers theme actually started and the Avengers movie came out, is uncomparable. Like, the original Thor here is so ugly compared to this Thor, and I'm so glad that Lego's done this. I must include that most of these will have double-sided face if it makes sense to, because if they have their head open at the back, they obviously won't have a double-sided face. The Black Widow here, she's looking very clean, like the look of Black Widow. We have Pepper Potts. Could have had a little bit more detail, but at the same time, she doesn't really wear that outlandish, like that. She doesn't really have much to wear, so could she have received maybe a clipboard or a computer as a little bit of an accessory instead? Possibly. That's nitpicking. Dr. Chow here, she could also have received something like that, an accessory of some sort. One of the best minifigures in this, in my opinion. I think the best one has to go to Vision, just for how Lego's made it so fluid with the translucent parts. But this minifigure here, from the first time we see a physical version of Ultron, is incredible. I love the way they've done this. I think they could have even made it better if they chucked some translucent parts in here as well, or even maybe a prosthetic leg. I think if they involved that in there, it could have made it even more incredible. But this bog standard one, I don't have any gripes towards. We have bog standard Jatari, and then box standard SHIELD agents. Nothing much to go on about a male and female SHIELD agent. We have the Kevin Feige there with the Avengers hat. I very much doubt he will stay exclusive, because like the recent release of the Venator being the Captain America Rex here, and the rumor of a Y-Wing for 2024 coming at the price point of $12.99, a microfighter. I don't think this Kevin Feige or even most of these minifigures will stay exclusive to this for very long. I think you give it 2 years and none of these minifigures will stay exclusive. That's the way Lego's trying to run things these days, unfortunately. We're moving on to some of the lifestyle images, and this is images and videos that I love to look at. Some people in the community miss these out because they think no one needs to see them, but sometimes Lego sets and renders look a little bit different to how we are in real life, so I want to see these. So this is a display here with our guy off to the right hand corner here. All the minifigures in this is going to be a nightmare to dust. I thought this was hard to dust and take apart and hoover, but this is going to be even worse. I mean, mainly because the scale of it. You can see the window frame of it comes off, unlike this one, which it's individuals that can be taken off in a modular fashion. It's all of them that can be taken off. Is it bad that there's no modular look to this, where you can take the floors off one by one? Possibly. I also understand why they've not done it, because in terms of them having the structure of the building and not collapsing and just having big wide open front parts, you can probably get in quite far to the back there. So I don't think there is any need to have this modular where you take off floor by floor by floor, previously like the Bugle. Some play sets are basic play sets, they're not good to display. Some display sets are just display sets, they're not good to play with. These modulars cover both bases in my opinion, and they're incredible in both scenarios. Take a closer look here at Loki in his jail cell here, and he's trying to manipulate Wanda Maximoff. Closer look at our Tony Stark minifigure trying to fix up with the dummy bot, fix up the Mark 7 minifigure, and we can see the fight between two Captain Americas here with Chow in the background, with her accessory there being a needle, so she did technically get an accessory. Down at the very bottom is an interesting look here. We have the SHIELD agent version of Tony Stark. We have Alexander Pierce there next to the Tesseract, and also we have Kevin Feige just chilling there with his bit of pizza and also his coffee cup there. We can see at the top different other sort of things that are going on. Fury's little office here. We also have the War Machine at the top flying about, a Hulk rammed in this position. He doesn't really fit as a big fig. We have the very top floor here is where the Loki staff is being looked at and diagnosed, and lots of scientific experiments are going on there. Below that, we have our almost Friends table looking vibe with the getting together of trying to pick up Mjolnir. Me discussing those sort of Easter eggs will be coming in a separate Easter eggs video. This here is a better look at the Quinjet with Nick Fury involved. He's in it. He only just fits. The issue with them dumbing these down, and you try to think about it in playability wise. Not every minifigure is going to fit in there. Very few are going to fit in there because it's such a small place to fit a minifigure. No minifigure with a hairpiece I doubt would fit. No minifigure with a helmet would fit. So if Iron Man's trying to pilot this and he's in his Iron Man suit, yeah, he won't be able to fit in there, but that's me nitpicking there. Down the bottom, we can see the Leviathan in the background. We have Wong with a hot dog here. We have the mural here out the front. We also have other minifigures here playing about. We have War Machine in the background. Color scheme goes so well in my opinion. The grey and blue are very dulled down, but also you have the gold and contrasting color of the Leviathan, and also all the gold of all the Jatari flyers, speeders if you'd call them, and also obviously the golden of the chariot of Loki. We have Thor here, and I love the inclusions. They never used to do this in sets, but the inclusions of all these translucent pieces, him throwing his hammer like he's done before. He has the lightning bolt coming off it because if he powers up his lightning, he can go there. And I think this here is almost them trying to pay tribute to how the look of the Endgame looks, with all those minifigures coming through those portals there. Because there's 31 minifigures stacked up here, the Leviathan in the background, all our characters, and it's just looking gorgeous. It's looking so good. I can't wait to get my hands on this set, review it, and show you guys. We have a couple more images here. This is someone building the set, so it is quite tall. You can see the dimensions previously, how tall it is. It is taller than the Bugle, just I think it comes to about here on the Bugle. But it's very interesting to see it on its side there. I don't know why you'd ever put it on its side. And that is came to the finish here. That is all our minifigures. That's all the information. That's all of the images. And the last thing we need to do is just pick it up, get to the Lego store, review this, do a live stream for it possibly. If you guys would be interested in a live stream of the building of the Avengers Tower for 2023, leave in the comments down below. Smash the like button to show support on the video, and I can bring more content surrounding Lego Marvel stuff. And how do you think in the comments down below it's going to compare to our two previous sets here? The unfortunate reality of it, these two are amazing sets by themselves, but if we have right here a space for the Avengers Tower, if you have it right there, I don't think this poor little sanctum, even though it's accurate to the movie, is going to live up to the same standards of the Daily Bugle, which is getting on a little bit now, and it has, you can see it's aged a little bit with the sort of techniques used and the amount of stickers involved and stuff. But I think the stand of time with the Daily Bugle and Sanctum next to the tower, the Avengers Tower, is going to show, because the Avengers Tower is probably so much better. But that's my thoughts, that's my opinions. Leave your comments and thoughts down below. If you have liked the video, please consider liking down below with the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with all content coming to your face. News, reviews, live streams, gaming, etc. I've been SithGeek, you've been the SithGeekians. Thanks guys for popping by, and yeah, peace out, have a nice rest of your day, and I'll catch you later on another SithGeek YouTube video. Bye guys.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think any